Did you know that what you eat first thing in the morning could make or break your energy, stamina, and blood circulation, especially for men over 60? It might sound surprising, but most older adults unknowingly begin their day in a way that actually restricts blood flow to their legs, lower back, and even their private areas. If you've been waking up feeling sluggish, weak, or not quite yourself in the bedroom, the issue may not be your age, it might be your breakfast. Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Mitchell, a board-certified men's health specialist with more than 25 years of experience helping older men reclaim their strength, vitality, and confidence, naturally, and without prescriptions. Now, from what I've seen in my decades of work, vitality after 60 isn't just about testosterone or medications, it's about circulation. And even more importantly, how you start your morning. So today, I'm walking you through 5 simple, natural breakfast options that have helped thousands of my patients restore blood flow, nerve sensitivity, and energy in their lower body, including where it matters most. These aren't some strange superfoods or overpriced powders. These are everyday foods that, when eaten correctly, can strengthen blood vessels, activate muscle function, and even reignite your mornings and your confidence in the bedroom. Stick with me until the end because I'll be revealing one food combo that many of my patients say gave them noticeable results in just under a week. Let's get into the first one. 1. Whole eggs, a natural muscle builder. I know, eggs might not sound groundbreaking, but they're one of nature's most complete sources of nutrients, and they're incredibly effective for men over 60 trying to improve blood flow and sensation in the pelvic area. I've had many men come into my clinic frustrated by weaker performance, numbness, or stiffness in their back. Almost every time, they were either skipping breakfast or starting their day with empty calories, toast, coffee, and nothing that fuels the body. Whole eggs, especially with the yolks, give your body critical nutrients like vitamin D, choline, B12, and leucine. These nutrients don't just help your brain, they repair and fuel the muscles in your pelvic floor, which are crucial for erectile strength, bladder control, and even balance when walking. I remember one patient, Mark, who was 69 and said he hadn't felt morning energy in over a year. I had him start his mornings with just 2 boiled eggs. Nothing fancy. In under a month, he said, "Doc, I feel like something woke up inside me." He didn't even need to push himself out of bed with his hands anymore. That's the power of giving your body what it's been lacking, without pills or protein shakes. Just real, whole food. 2. Oats with chia seeds, the artery cleanser. Let's talk about your arteries now. Oats are loaded with beta-glucan, a fiber that helps clean out cholesterol from the walls of your arteries. That means more oxygen-rich blood flows to your hips, legs, and yes, even your penis. But plain oats are just the start. When you add chia seeds, you're loading your breakfast with magnesium, potassium, and omega-3s. These nutrients calm inflammation, widen your blood vessels, and boost nitric oxide, a key player in circulation. This means better blood flow, more sensation, and improved stamina. Take Sam, a 72-year-old client of mine who had nearly given up on intimacy. He was eating sugary cereals every morning. I had him switch to warm oats with chia seeds, cinnamon, and frozen blueberries. Within 2 weeks, his hands and feet weren't cold anymore. By week 4, he told me, "Doc, I actually look forward to waking up. This one bowl doesn't just feed your stomach, it fuels your arteries, your energy, and your mood." If you're looking for something that works even faster than oats, something that mimics the effects of popular ED medications but without the side effects, the next fruit might surprise you. 3. Watermelon, nature's morning circulation booster. Watermelon isn't just a refreshing summer snack. Inside that juicy red flesh is a compound called L-citrulline. When your body absorbs it, it converts into L-arginine, which then boosts nitric oxide, the same molecule targeted by common ED drugs like Viagra. But here's the difference: this is natural. No side effects. No prescription. Just powerful results. For best results, eat watermelon first thing in the morning, either on an empty stomach or right before your main breakfast. And don't throw out the white rind. That's where the L-citrulline is most concentrated. You can slice it, chew it, or even blend it into a smoothie. I had a patient named Bill, age 66, who tried this after years of frustration. After just a few days, he told me with a smile, "Doc, something's definitely waking up down there." And he wasn't wrong. When you give your body what it needs to relax blood vessels and stimulate circulation, things start improving quickly. Now, so far we've talked about eggs to build muscle, oats to clean your arteries, and watermelon to widen your blood vessels. But we're not done yet. Because if you struggle with morning stiffness, numbness in your legs, or even balance issues when getting out of bed, this next breakfast option might be the missing puzzle piece. 4. Steamed sweet potato with Celtic salt, the morning stabilizer. This one surprises a lot of people, but it works wonders, especially for men who feel off balance or sluggish in the mornings. A steamed sweet potato, lightly sprinkled with Celtic sea salt, is an incredible way to fuel your muscles and stabilize your nerves. Now, we're not talking about regular table salt. Celtic salt is full of over 80 natural trace minerals your nerves and blood vessels need to fire properly. Sweet potatoes are packed with slow-burning carbs that provide clean energy without spiking your blood sugar. When you pair them with Celtic salt, you're replenishing electrolytes, improving hydration, and helping your muscles fire more smoothly. I remember one gentleman, Thomas, age 71, who had a hard time standing up in the morning without grabbing the nightstand. He'd feel a tight ache in his legs and groin every day. I had him start with half a steamed sweet potato, warm water, and a small pinch of Celtic salt before his normal breakfast. Just 3 days later, he called me and said, "Dr. Mitchell, I stood up this morning without even thinking about it. I didn't need support. I felt solid again." That's what real food can do. No blood sugar crashes. No caffeine spikes. Just steady, natural energy that supports balance, circulation, and mobility. And if you're someone who feels cold feet, weak legs, or has trouble with coordination first thing in the morning, this simple addition to your breakfast might be exactly what you need. So now that you know these 4 powerful foods, eggs, oats with chia seeds, watermelon, and sweet potatoes with Celtic salt, what should you actually do with this information? Let's make it real. Here's your action plan, starting tomorrow morning. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't say, "I'll try it next week." The right time is the moment you wake up tomorrow. Start by choosing just one of the 4 foods. Just one. Keep it simple. Maybe it's 2 whole eggs with the yolks, a warm bowl of oatmeal with chia seeds and cinnamon, a small bowl of watermelon with a bit of the white rind blended in, or half a steamed sweet potato with a pinch of Celtic salt and a glass of warm water. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to happen. Because here's what most people don't realize. The first hour after waking up is golden. This is the window when your blood vessels are most open to nutrients. When your nerves are primed to respond. When your muscles are craving fuel. And if you give your body what it truly needs, instead of sugar, caffeine, or processed snacks, you set yourself up for stronger circulation, steadier energy, and better performance all day long. Too many men over 60 skip breakfast, or grab something quick and empty, like a donut or toast with jelly. And then they wonder why their legs feel heavy, their energy drops by noon, or they don't feel as confident. Down there. Let me be clear, you don't need more pills. You don't need another gadget. You just need better morning habits. And it all begins with what's on your fork. Now I know what some of you might be thinking right now. But Dr. Mitchell, isn't it too late for me? Let me answer that honestly. It is not too late. I've worked with men in their 60s, 70s, even late 80s, who thought they were past the point of change. But once they committed to improving their mornings, not perfect routines, just better choices, their bodies began to respond. Slowly at first, but steadily. One man, Albert, age 75, started eating eggs and watermelon every morning. After just 10 days, he called me laughing and said, "Doc, I forgot what this felt like. I've got more energy. My legs feel lighter. And my wife, Well, she's been smiling a lot more lately. That kind of transformation doesn't start with a prescription. It starts with a choice, the choice to fuel your body like it still matters. Because it does. How you start your day affects everything, from your blood pressure to your confidence, your balance, your strength, and even your mood. One small breakfast change can ripple through your entire day. Now, before we end, I want to talk about something most people don't mention when it comes to aging, and that's hope. Because more often than not, it's not your muscles or your blood vessels that give up first, it's your belief that things can still get better. And I get it. After trying so many diets, medications, and promises that never delivered, it's easy to start thinking, what's the point? But if you're still watching, that tells me something important. You haven't given up. You still care. You still want to feel strong, stay independent, and enjoy life. And that means something powerful. It means there's still fuel left in your tank. So let's quickly recap the 5 morning foods we talked about. Whole eggs, especially with the yolk, to help rebuild muscle, support testosterone, and restore nerve sensitivity. Oats with chia seeds, to scrub your arteries, lower inflammation, and promote healthy blood flow. Watermelon, rind and all, to naturally increase nitric oxide and boost circulation quickly. Steamed sweet potato with Celtic salt, to balance minerals, hydrate your body, and stabilize muscle and nerve function. And most importantly, eat one of these foods within the first hour of waking, when your body is most ready to absorb nutrients and respond. These foods aren't fads. They're backed by science, and they speak directly to what your body needs, especially after 60. They support your circulation. They strengthen the muscles that help with balance, bladder control, and confidence. They activate the nerves that help you feel more connected to your body. And they send a powerful message: you're still in the game. Because aging doesn't mean fading. It doesn't mean becoming invisible. It means adapting. It means learning what works now and using it to feel your best. I've seen it again and again, men who thought their best years were behind them, suddenly walking taller, sleeping better, and saying, "Dr. Mitchell, I feel like myself again." So if no one's told you this lately, let me say it loud and clear. Backhand index pointing right, you're not too old. Backhand index pointing right, you're not too late. Backhand index pointing right, and you're not alone. Your body still wants to heal. It's just been waiting for you to give it the right fuel at the right time. Now, I'll be honest with you, you might not feel a huge shift on day 1. You might eat a bowl of oats or have a couple of boiled eggs and think, what's the big deal? But stick with it. By day 3, notice how your legs feel. Pay attention to your energy after walking. Watch if your hands and feet aren't as cold. And yes, check in with what's happening down there in the mornings. Because small, consistent habits lead to big, lasting change. And for men over 60, this journey isn't just about fixing what's broken, it's about protecting what you still have. Your spark. Your strength. Your independence. So tomorrow morning, I want you to take one small step. Just one. Don't wait for motivation. Let the habit carry you forward. Because this next chapter of your life can still be powerful, joyful, and fulfilling. You have the knowledge now. You've got the tools. And most of all, you've got a choice. Your second act starts the moment you wake up, walk into the kitchen, and choose to fuel your body like your life still matters. Because it does. This is Dr. Karen Mitchell, reminding you, you still have time. You still have strength. And I'm rooting for you, every step of the way. Take care, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.